truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. On July 30th, 2016, CNN kept up this story that you see on the screen for almost the entire day. It was Donald Trump saying, "I've made a lot of sacrifices." He was responding to the propaganda speech at the Democratic National Convention where this actor playing the part of a Muslim man, supposedly by the name of Kizhr Kahn, said that Donald Trump has never sacrificed anything. What I am trying to wake people up to with my videos is the fact that political elections are always staged, rigged, and phony narratives are given all along the way to keep the American voter's mind occupied with nonsense and off the real issues that matter. And every 4 years, this same thing happens, and people vote for the lesser of two evils, voting along issues that are pretty much irrelevant to all of us. So, for more than a year, we've seen Donald Trump plastered on the TV. In my lifetime, and I'm pretty sure in everybody else's lifetime, we've never seen a spectacle like this for anyone. Donald Trump has literally been on the TV for more than a year now, 24/7. Whenever there's a major issue, we hear about Donald Trump's opinion first. It's been the Donald Trump show. We've heard more about Donald Trump than the actual president since he announced his candidacy. And the reason why is because his entire time he's been on there, he's been playing nothing but stooge boy, making divisive remarks, hypocritical remarks, remarks that make him easily not liked by the majority of the public, which will smooth out the path for Hillary Clinton to become president, who nobody likes. So anyway, I want to show you what was so suspicious about this story being up all day, July 30th, in light of the coding all year around Donald Trump and his propaganda. All year it has been hinted that Donald Trump will be assassinated. He's been compared to George Wallace, a presidential hopeful in 1972 who was shot on the campaign trail and had to end his candidacy. We might very well see the same contrived narrative with Donald Trump. This story coming on July 30th stood out in a big way because July 30th, 2016 was a date with 73 numerology and a life lesson number of 46. Both the numbers 73 and 46 connect to sacrifice. Sacrifice in simple English gematria is 73 and Pythagorean gematria 46. Also, from Donald Trump's birthday to the day of this headline was 46 days. Earlier in the year, there was the story of Trump tombstone found in Central Park on Easter Sunday. That was a date with 46 numerology, March 27th, 2016. The only number on the tombstone, 46, for the year Donald Trump was born. The tombstone didn't show a date of death. But from my research and what I've been saying for months is look for the date August 22nd. Earlier this year, I was looking at May 23rd. That ended up being a big day of headlines. And it was even reported on some networks. Many people have told me this, that there were small headlines that there was an assassination attempt on Trump, but it was a story that got squashed. And it might have truly got squashed because of the research being done here on this channel, exposing the patterns, what's being coded. A month after that, there was an assassination attempt on Trump in Las Vegas by a Briton. If you haven't seen my work on that, also very interesting. So this assassination narrative for Trump, it's ongoing. This story being up all day about I've made sacrifices on a date with sacrifice numerology coming 46 days after his birthday. I don't think it's a coincidence. Notice there's a good amount of U.S. flags in the background. Donald Trump's birthday is June 14th, the same birthday as the U.S. flag. On day one of the Democratic Convention, they made a big deal about there being no real flags on the Democratic stage in Philadelphia where the flag was sewn. The flag was sewn at 239 Arch Street. The flag turned 239 years old this year, same day Donald Trump turned 70. A lot of symbolism, and what all this narrative is about is the crumbling of the society we live in, the further enslavement of all of us to tyranny. So we've established the significance of the date, the measurement from his birthday, always also connecting to sacrifice, the Easter Sunday Trump tombstone connection. From the date of this story to March 27th, 2016 was the date of the Trump tombstone. That was also 126 days. We've seen that number coded into a lot of horror stories or fearmonger stories or terror tragedy stories. The Orlando shooting, the most recent, that Orlando shooting came a month after Donald Trump was in Orlando calling for legitimized terror by the U.S. government. We've been talking about 126, just documenting that. From the date of this sacrifice story until the date of the upcoming election is 111 days. New York in gematria equals 111. They're calling this the New York versus New York presidency. The Clinton political dynasty from the beginning of the country, originally out of New York. Hillary, a senator there. The 93 World Trade Center bombing, the year she became first lady and Bill became president. Of course, Donald Trump has his buildings there, roots there, growing up there. So the New York versus New York. Interesting that this sacrifices article comes out 111 days before the election. With regards to that 73 coding, Hillary Clinton also equals 73. So does Pulse. You know, that Orlando Pulse shooting. All part of this ongoing contrived narrative of stories for the election season. From the date of the sacrifice story till Inauguration Day is also 174 days. New World Order equals 174. Both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are New World Order candidates. This emphasized phrase, I've made a lot of sacrifices. It's interesting that it has the same gematria as the shooter at the Orlando nightclub, which happened June 12th. Again, shortly after Donald Trump was there calling for legitimized terror. With the S exceptions, I've made a lot of sacrifices also sums to 121, like Revelation. And the reason that's significant, again, is because he's responding to these remarks from the Democratic Convention, which were in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is named from the book of Revelation, the book of prophecy. The name of this man, Kizhr Kahn, gematria of 106, just like prophecy. And the Democratic Convention started exactly 106 days before Election Day. Philadelphia, named from Revelation, the book of prophecy. Right now, the prophecy seems to be of the Hillary Clinton presidency. Anyone see that Tokyo just elected their first female governor yesterday? Same name gematria as Hillary Clinton. New World Order. Japan, United States, a lot of nations are in the New World Order. And you see a lot of females in high places right now. From the date of this story until August 22nd, the date that might be picked for Donald Trump's hoax assassination, 23 days. Donald, gematria of 23. Will we see the end of Donald on August 22nd? I'll link this. You can read the rest of the article about what Donald Trump has to say if you care. Just remember, everything in the media, it's all propaganda, all part of a contrived narrative. It's nothing but actor agents selling us out. I mean, just look at this. This guy, Kizhr Kahn, saying he's a Muslim man, being so proud of this war, this illegal war that was started against Islamic nations. This is all New World Order madness. I guarantee you this guy's not even a real Muslim. Look at his wife. She doesn't even know how to wear a hijab. You're supposed to cover your hair. Your hair is not supposed to show. If you watch this speech, the woman didn't say anything. She was playing with it like she wasn't used to it. Hair sticking out. It's all part of the grand mocking, you know. All the narratives we get in the media completely fake. They said the son was 27 years old, killed with a car bomb gematria of 27. Hillary's America, gematria of 73, just like Hillary Clinton, just like sacrifice. And I'm pretty sure Donald Trump, he's going to play the part of the sacrifice for Hillary Clinton. Maybe it just means playing the stooge all the way through the election. Maybe they don't even need to hoax assassinate him. But pretty soon it'll be Queen Hillary. That's why Donald Trump came out to Queen day one of the GOP convention, 88 days after the Queen's birthday. Trump 88, Elizabeth 88. At the Democratic convention, they had Elizabeth Banks mock Donald Trump's Queen entrance. Another Elizabeth. All right, truth seeker, I get so sick of talking about Donald Trump. Enough's enough. Okay, one last point. A lot of people see him making this hand gesture. People say this means 666. It does to some gangs. Some people it's just A-OK. A lot of us learned it that way. I do that all the time, you know, A-OK, I'm okay. But it also does have this 666 significance. Prophecy in Jewish gematria sums to 666. These Masons, these actor agents, these Zionist pawns, They are fulfilling a man-made prophecy, and I think that's really what it means when they code this. You know, they're in the gang, they're in the prophecy gang, scripted things by the numbers, fulfilling the agenda as time goes on, by the numbers, day by day. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time.